Hello, everyone. Welcome to Era Military Collectibles' usual Friday night live stream. Here we are, ready to go. I see Dave is already here. 1 second there. Um, yeah, Dave's already here. How are you, Dave? Usual subscriber, fan of the show, always ready for a laugh and a joke, which I really enjoy. Excuse me, I'm just going to close all these windows because for some reason I get pop up windows when I do this. Sorry, I'm drinking a can of there are other soft drinks out there. YouTube. Um, so that's it. So how's everyone been for the week? We're just gonna wait till it populates a bit more. I hope Dave is still here. I hope the guys start popping in now. Um, so yeah, very productive week for me. Hi Dave, how are you? A very productive week for me. I have a video coming up on a very rare up banner item. Well, Stan, how are you? Um, a very rare up banner item that's coming up during the week. I was going to put it up in the week. I've changed my mind from doing the Wednesday videos. Um, with my, I do have some backlog and stuff, but with my schedule and stuff at the moment, the Wednesday videos are a bit tricky for me, so I'm going to do them on the Sundays. Uh, I'm going to do two on the weekends. I'm going to do one on Saturday and one on Sunday. A bit like Stan does, a bit like Military Collectibles does. Um, uh, no reason other than that. Um, just schedule. What is everyone drinking? I am drinking the what was that 8 years ago? The taste, no, was that for the other one? The pop that quenches or the something like that, I can't remember, but it was. We all know what we're drinking. Not sponsored by YouTube, so there you go. Rifle Green, hello, Rifle Green. Rifle Green, I have something very interesting that's coming up in tonight's live stream. Um, that came in during the week. I've been after one for ages. Finally got my hands on one a couple of weeks back. Um, I've been holding on to it, doing a bit of research on it and stuff, so things can come in. Stan is drinking normal tea. I'm just checking to see is there anything going to fall out of the sky down on top of me. That Stan is drinking normal tea. Fair play to you, Stan. Um, hope you're well. Hope everything's okay. Uh, but you know the story. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. What else has happened during the week? I've been asked to do a podcast, well, to be a guest on a podcast by a gentleman, um, Jake Brown of the Jake Brown Collection, I think his YouTube channel is called, and another chap who has um, TikTok type thing, and I think he has a YouTube channel as well called Living History UK. I think it's Living History UK. Um, they've started up a podcast. Asked me would I become a guest on the podcast, so I said I would. Jake actually asked me would I do it, so I said I would. Um, and that's pretty much what's happening. In relation to my own collection, been very dormant at the moment. Have done one or two bits and pieces. Um, Content, I YouTube stuff. I have been talking to some guys that are going to come on, and we're going to do like chats. We're going to basically have a chat on Skype or something like that, and just have a chat, have a bit of a laugh and a joke, record it, put it up on the channel. Just about collecting, what got them into the hobby, things like that. So I hope to have some guys coming up on things like that. Not really a podcast, more of a sit down and not really have questions, but just talk about each other. Talk about each other, talk to each other. It's a bit strange. So, what am I going to talk about tonight? I'm not going to go into detail in it, but very hard item to get in relation to what banner stuff these days. It's policeman's night watch helmet, RUC night watch helmet from the 50s. From what I can find out, these came out of service in the early 60s. This one is known as the Belfast version or the border tag. Um, I don't know if it's too small for me, but it's very uncomfortable for me. Um, but yeah, they're a bit strange looking compared to when you see the other types of night watch helmets. This is my other night watch helmet. This one is known as the Derry slash Londonderry version. Um, you do see a different type. I don't have it. Possibly try pick one up in the future. These ones are the more easier ones to get compared to these ones. These ones are the rarer ones. You don't see these come up very often. Um, these are also known as the rose top because you can see what the rose on the top of it. But this is the earlier version because it doesn't have the seam. Some of them you will find with a seam that goes run straight down the middle of them. And yeah, that's the other night watch version. This one came in the late 50s, 60s, and I believe it was around 68, 69. Rifleman Rifle Green might know it different, but I think it was around 68, 69. You see these start to come out of service, because at that moment in time, the way that policing in Northern Ireland was drastically changing. Now this one fits me like a glove, and it is a lot more comfortable than this one. So yeah, so there we go. My two RUC helmets. They will be coming up on a video during the weekend. Stan, not really a helmet, but hope you enjoy the video that's going to come up. You're all very quiet tonight. What's going on with you? Are you all alive? Hello? Um, the other thing is, seeing as I am drinking, Stan has his drinking coats. I have my drinking hats. Here we have a tiger stripe cap. This one is the John Wayne version, I think. The good look, lads. If you look up Tiger Stripe camouflage, and just you'll go down a rabbit hole. There's so many different variants. There's so many. There's the tadpole, the John Wayne, the gold. There's so many different types of camouflages. This one I think is the John Wayne one. This is it's a reproduction, but serves my purpose for what I want, and it is going to be tonight's drinking hat while I'm drinking my thirst that refreshes, taste that refreshes. I can't remember that ad for what it was, but yeah. Stan, very nice police headwear. Yeah, it is police headwear. The RUC. I would love to get one of them, but you're talking an awful lot of money. Are the RIC night watch helmets, police helmets? They're a lot more decorative. They're based on this style. They have a very big shield in the front or badge in the front. They have a spike nearly on the top. They have a chain that runs down the side of them. They're very, very decorative, but extremely hard to find when they do come up for sale, and extremely expensive when they do come up for sale. You're talking a couple of €1,000. Um, in relation to my RIC collection, RUC collection, I would love to get one of them. Large flags at work on entry to site were changed this week. Nice and weathered US flags and Union Jack. Asked if I could have them. Very good, very good. They're going up in the man cave, or the what you call a cave, the what you call yours, Steel Hammer Stance headquarters. That's what you call it. There is one of those in a cabinet in the PSNI establishment in Sea Park, Carrickfergus, the same as the helmet you have, the night watch one, or the border type or the rose top. They're hard to get. I'm delighted I actually came across one. Betty Woodson will be after those blue bottle helmets as a Jap in a PG Woodhouse story. Yeah. Um. Unfortunately, I found out when I was doing a lot of research on them when they were disbanded, or not disbanded because they weren't disbanded. The REC were still there, but when they came out of service, they were sold off to stage companies, um, and movie productions and stuff like that in England. And occasionally, when these prop houses clean out their stuff, so the stage companies clean out their houses, um, they come across them, and they come up in the market. The Night Watch one, okay, perfect. Night Watch one I have. This one is it's been a bit loved, shall we say? There's a bit there on it, and there's a bit there on it, but I don't mind that. Look, things from being used, things from being put on and out off guys' heads. They get used, they get battered, they get banged. I don't expect them to be pristine, especially for the age of them now at this stage. So yeah, they're very interesting pieces. Where have we gone? They chucked them in the bin. Bloody hell! Yeah, I hate when people. Hate's a strong word, really. I don't hate people, but they have no regard for anything. If you get me, like washing machine breaks. My day, there was guys that would go around, call to your houses, whatever, fix the washing machines, fix the TVs, fix things like that. And they were looked after. Things were looked after. Your car was looked after. Like Lord to mercy, my father, I can remember him every couple of weeks changing. Not a couple of weeks, depending how much mileage it was done, but he checked the oil in the car, changed the oil in the car, light bulbs, new spark plugs, whatever into the car. Um, and now things are disposable. TV breaks, buy a new one. Laptop breaks, buy a new one. Microwave breaks, buy a new one. Um, it's a bit sad. It is a bit sad because you see all these trades dying away. I try and guys find a guy now to fix your washing machine. I presume is it probably would be nearly cheaper to buy a new one when after he gets the parts and he puts his labor into buying it. It quite possibly could be cheaper to buy a new one. Um, I don't know. It is sad. Then they run into conspiracy theorists that say that everything has a lifespan. That would say you have a phone made by a fruit and it only gives you 6 months and it breaks, or it gives you 2 years and then there's a chip inside it that goes and it breaks and you have to go get a new one. Yeah, so I don't really know about that. Kenny, how are you? Hello, Kenny, how are you? How is everyone? Not much happening today, really, to tell you the truth. We're just having a laugh, chat, joke, um, and we'll just keep chatting until um, people give up, people give in, um, things like that. So has anyone? How have your weeks been? Has everyone had a good week? Has everyone been safe? Did what they had to do? Excuse me, that's bugging me actually. What was that, Ed? The taste that refreshes. No, wasn't that one. It was something refreshes anyway. Oh well, we'll get there. So, how's everyone's week actually been? Anyone been busy? Everyone been okay? Yeah. Good evening, Davis. Davis, good evening. How are you? Oh, David's been here already. Um, yeah. So that's pretty much it. I've been doing bits and bobs around with the collection. Jake, evening mate. How are you? Jake, guys. I don't know if Jake's only tuning in now. He must, or whether he was here earlier on. As I said, those. Let's start fresh. Um, been an interesting week for the collecting field for me. As I said, I got the RUC Night Watch helmet that will be coming up on a video on Sunday. Because of my time frame at the minute with work restrictions and things like that, I do actually have a job, but with work restrictions and things like that, I was going to post on a Wednesday. I'm finding it hard to post on the Wednesday, so I'm going to do one on Saturdays and Sundays, along with the live stream on a Friday. So I think that should be good. Um, I got a helmet that is coming up during the week, um, at the weekend on a video. And Jake, getting back to Jake, was approached by Jake. Jake asked me, he himself and another chap, Living History UK, if I can remember off the top of my head, are doing a podcast. And I was asked to, would I be interested in doing something on their podcast? So I said I would. So yeah, so that's the plan. We have to finalize it and talk about it and things like that. Will be in the future. If any of you haven't subscribed to Jake, go check out Jake's channel. I think he has a TikTok one now. I don't know about TikTok. It's for the kids. I'm an old fart, really. Um, don't know much about it. I don't even have it. Do I? I do. Sorry, I do. But I just use it to for pages that I know. That's it. Yeah, like whatever. Stay off of TikTok. Um, Steve from Living History UK. Perfect. That's the chap. Um, but yeah, so that's what I've been up to during the week. and other little bits about it. One second now, I'm just going to answer some questions. Super fresh. Where are we going? I've been out on the lash with a colleague in Belfast. Not long home. Oh, Rifle Green. Fair play to you. Enjoy. I'm actually quite shocked. Um, that Stan is actually drinking real tea. I must ring him after this and make sure he's okay. Um, does he need a shoulder to cry on? Suitably refreshed, Jenny. He must be suitably refreshed. Andrew, evening. Welcome, welcome. Actually, Jake, I must make you a, must give you a promotion. 1 second. How do I do this again? Add moderator. There we go. Jake has been promoted. Um, did I promote Jake? He's not gone blue. Okay, he might come up blue if you get it. Jake Brown 47 on TikTok. That's his TikTok name, handle, whatever it is. Many thanks, John. No, by the way, no problem. No problem. I'm going in. I'm actually going. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be quite enjoyable. Randomly talking about bupkis. Um, I was told I have to. I swear a lot on my lives because I was told to watch my language. Sorry if I do. Woohoo! I have the power. Yes, Jake has the power now. Um, Jake has a channel on YouTube as well, guys. Go check it out. Jake Brown Collection. Good one. He does some good stuff. Don't look up his para one. He's very upset about that one. Don't look up the para and the Falklands one. Actually, do leave a subscription, say, or leave a comment saying John sent me, and see what happens. Uh, where have we gone? I'm fine. Off work today, so I had a tipple last night. Need to keep myself right, so I can have something tomorrow. Yeah, I suppose so. Heyman, Andrew Heyman. Yeah, I know. It's funny. It's funny. There's a few people that I've made contacts with on here that I ring during the week, and I must go, Jesus, I must have a chat with them. Um, so yeah, so I mean, like, if you ever want to get in contact with me, guys, I am actually a genuine guy. I can be a bit of a bull sometimes, uh, but yeah, blast me off an email. My email is always on top of the video descriptions when you're looking up the videos, and um, when you're looking up the videos, bang me off an email there, lads, or whatever, and I've no problem if we've corresponded for a while to give you my own personal details. Jake will tell you, Stan will tell you, and Andrew will tell you. I think emailed Andrew and stuff a few times. Um, I've no Rifle Green. I've emailed and stuff like that. I've no problem in emailing you back and giving you my details and giving me a bell if you were ever interested in, or you're looking for something, or you've come across something you just want a bit of information on it. So there's no hassle there. I was sharing with him some old RUC stories of the days working in East or West Tyrone. Yeah, that was a rough spot, West Tyrone. And I suppose it was rough places you could be. South Armagh would be one. Tyrone, yeah, Tyrone was bad. Yeah, there. See, Jake is admitting it. Go look up his Falklands Para video, guys. Any of you do, leave a comment. Just give a thumbs up. Do something on it. It's going to be interesting. Just watch this space. Watch this now. He's probably going to return the favor to me and just batter me on one of my videos. But yeah, no, go look up Jake. Um, he's a good guy. Go look up Stan. If any of you like, who else is there that has a channel? Jim Timber. Is he in? Jim Timber has a channel. Go look up Jim Timber's channel. He's good guy. Military Collectibles, if he's around. He's a good guy. I've sent off a letter to him. I won't be got it actually. Um, uh, he's a good guy. Simon Moore from Rifleman Moore, another friend of mine, another guy I chat with. He's on the he pops in and out every now and again. Uh, Go check out him as well. They're very good guys. He got some really good videos. Who got some really good videos? Oh, Jake. Yeah, Jake does have some good videos. The second para one from the paratroop one from the Falklands is brilliant. Go check it out, guys. Did Boffin contact you about the Israeli kit? No, he hasn't actually. He hasn't contacted me yet. Same with Stan. Yeah, Stan's a good guy. He's Stan. I like Stan. Stan is a good guy. Stan, though, I'll have you know, s- does be in his man cave with just boxers on, and his each rank markings were worn on their sleeves, if I remember correctly. The sergeants, anyway, were, um, and it's the same three stripes. But I'll definitely have a look at that photo and see what you think. Um, but yeah, there we go. So, has anyone else got any questions, anyway, guys, or any comments, queries, in anything that they would like to bring up about the channel? Um, as I said, this will be coming up on the video on Sunday or Saturday, depending which way I went. This is the RUC bowler type night watch helmet, and then you have the later version, which is the more stereotypical Bobby's helmet, night watch helmet when you think of them. As I said, this one is called the bowler type. Self-explanatory why it's called the bowler type, really. Um, Now this one, actually, do you know something? I'll leave it for the video. I'll leave it for the video. I go into a lot of detail in the video. It is recorded. It's ready to be rolled out, and you'll have to look it up yourselves. Um, yeah, that's it. Jesus, don't all jump at me with questions. You're all very quiet tonight. Did I say something? Did I say something wrong to you? And queries? Is Dave still there? Actually, Dave's gone very quiet. Dave is normally very good. Dave actually, uh, if any of you don't know, along with Stan, Jim Timber, there he is. Go check him out, guys. He's a very good guy. He's got a good channel as well. Just having the toughest time trying to connect with my crappy old Polish system. Here now, though, I hope. Yeah, we're here. We're here. We see you. And welcome, welcome. It's been a while. We haven't seen you in a bit. Uh, Go check out Jim. When I was talking about people with channels, people with videos and stuff like that, Jim Timber, go check out his stuff as well. He's a good guy. Definitely do recorded Skype call, John, and it'll give me a chance to tell you off for advertising the para video. I'm sorry. Go check out the para video, guys. It's very good. It's good. It's good. Haha, what happened there? The internet dropped out just as you were going to insult me. I wasn't going to insult you. I was not going to insult you. I was just saying that from time to time, you have been known to be drinking in your man cave in just your boxers and your East German border jacket on you. Allegedly, it's never been proven, but allegedly you have been spotted doing that. I was not insulting you. I was slagging you. There's a difference. So there. Yep, last connection also for a minute or two. Yeah, sorry, Military Collectibles. How are you? Very good guy as well. Military Collectibles. Check out his channel. Um, Good guy. Well, today is the first time I've had Wi-Fi since Tuesday. I'm up in the Highlands this week, being totally out of the world. Being totally away from the world. Evening Military Collectibles. Evening Jim Timber. Mixing a gin. Sorry, back now. Okay, Dave was mixing a gin. He's back now. Yeah, so that's what we were talking about. No, that's true. So okay, Stan's just after outing himself there. I wasn't going to out you, Stan, but he's outed himself. Um, Nick, evening. How are you, Nick? Yeah. So that's what's coming up on the channel. I've been asked to do a podcast. Um, I've been researching and doing some bits and pieces. Um, I will be doing Skype type chats, not really podcasts, just literally sitting down shooting the crap. Um, like this that I am with you, except there'll be another person on the other side of the camera or on the other side of the screen. Um, we'll be doing recorded Skype sessions and just having a laugh and a joke and talk about our collections. Where Jake said he'd be interested. I've asked a few other people that they said they'd be interested in it. There's one or two guys there that I need to talk to see what they'd be interested in it, and we'll just see what happens. So that's what I've been working on. Where have we gone? Steel Helmet Stan, fine, been having a flit around eBay. Yeah, anything good on eBay lately? I haven't seen it. I haven't been on eBay myself now in a while. Um, the internet speed at my end is slow. Sorry about that. I hope my internet is gone. I really need to get a new provider because it drops and comes and goes and drops. And it's bugger sometimes. But yeah. So have any of you any? As I said, I'm trying to interact with you a bit more because I have been getting feedback from the channel from people about the live streams and stuff like that, and they seem to want to know more about me and my collection. Um, Parts of my collection, pieces of my collection. Now, unfortunately, some of the people that have been asking me don't seem to be there tonight, so I can't really figure it out. But this is what I'm trying to say. You'd be interested, Nick, I know in the chat. Yeah, we can definitely do it. Um, uh, so this is what I'm saying is I'm going to try. So if you have a question, if you have a query, or if you want something, ask me please, and I will try and answer it. Do you ever do a video of the RUC female uniform, or are you still trying to find the exclusive RUC handbag? I do. I have a full female RUC uniform. I don't have the handbag because they're almost as hard as that helmet to try and find. Don't have the handbag, but I'm actually waiting. I got a mannequin, a bus mannequin that I thought would be able to fit the female uniforms I have because I have a greenfinch uniform, which, if any of you don't know, the greenfinches is the female UD, UDR, Ulster Defence Regiment member, female member, were known as greenfinches because of their uniform, and you will see that later on. I do have a female RUC uniform, but that bus does not fit it. They don't fit onto that bus. They're very petite uniforms, the ones I have. So I'm going to have to try and get another female mannequin when I can afford it, or when I see one. I could actually get Stan to make me one, but it just work out too hard. So I will be doing one. Yes, Rifle Green. I will be doing a female RUC uniform in the near future. I hope to be doing that. As I talked before, as I said before, um, I was doing a lot of off banner stuff one after another, and people seem to be deviating. So I'm going to try and do at least one Northern Ireland or off banner video related once a month. Um, the Night Watch helmet on Sunday will hopefully cover that, and then there will be another one in a couple of weeks' time. That's the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do literally a video on or off banner once a month, and then I'm going to supplement it with either Vietnam, World War One, or World War Two. That's what I'm going to try and do because they're my interest and they're what people seem to be interested in. Now there's an awful lot of stuff after coming in here, so I'll try and answer them all together. If you have DDR product Y fronts, no one is going to get any action. I guess they were the same as the ones we had in the army, the green Y fronts that were known as passion killers. Um, Little interesting fact for you. Did anyone see that World War Two horror movie the other night? Overlord. It was called, filmed in Sussex. Highly recommended. I think that's on YouTube. Or not YouTube, Netflix. I was flicking through Netflix the other night to find something, um, and I came across it. I was actually trying to find that BBC documentary that they did about Auschwitz, Birkenau, but they seem to have removed it because I wanted to binge watch it and try and take notes and stuff, but for some reason I couldn't find it, which is a bit of a bugger because it was a very, very good documentary. So I might go through the BBC archives to see can I find it. Handbag like hen's teeth, yes, they are. I've never actually seen one in person, to tell you the truth. I've only ever seen them in pictures and things like that. Actually, Rifle Green, can you answer me a question? Was it not until 1994, sorry, 1980, I can't remember, it's 84 or 94 that the female members of the RUC were not armed up until, was it 94 or 84? I can't remember. Because I wanted to do that for a bit of research about that other video. So hopefully you'll know. We'll give that a watch, CJ. Yeah, I must look it up myself. Never saw it. We'll check it out, CJ. Military Collectibles, what channel was it on? I collect RM gear, Royal Marines gear, and there is more female headgear available these days than male. Number one kit. I actually have. When you say RM now, I think you mean Royal Marines. Diddly-dee, the soft drinking caps. There you go, Royal Marines, and I do have a beret as well. Royal Marine Commando beret, the training beret, which is the red patch behind the cap or the cap edge, yes, and I have the bottle green beret as well, and I do have them both with the stay bright cap edge and with the dark out cap edge. If I can find one handy, I can. This is full of berets now, nearly at this stage. Um, so I have to dig it out. I need to get a bigger, better way of storing my berets or even displaying my berets. As I said, I have 100 plus now over them. Um, it is. Where have we gone? David. It is why the missus lets me out to gigs. No one is going to get any action. uh, when you're wearing your wife runs. I think it was on more four. Very good. There are other channels out there if people want to watch. You do not have to watch more four. There are other channels. Very good special effects, Private Ryan quality, period correct weapons, and vehicles type of name. Type the name on YouTube. Search it will throw up something. Okay, cool. The Forgotten Battle comes out on Netflix on the 19th about shoot the what in 44, the shoot in 44. Must look that up actually as well. The Forgotten Battle. Must definitely look that up as well. Um, I do have a notebook and I do have a pen. See, I have to have these lately, especially when Ralph is on, because Ralph has been throwing movies at me the whole time to go watching. So the first one was called the Forgotten. No, it's called the Forgotten Battle, right? So we have to look up that one. Forgotten Battle. Forgot. And the other one was called. Where's it gone? Multiclips. What channel was it on? Overlord. Overlord. Okay. That's my research for the weekend. Right, where have I gone? Does any need a 42 pattern large pack used but in good condition? I don't. Net sort out with the lads there. They might have a old helmet. Where have we gone? Let's stop. This old helmet. Hello. I think I just found the stream I'm supposed to be at. Okay. Hello. Welcome. This old helmet. You're more than welcome. If you have any questions or any queries, you're more than welcome to ask me. Um, about our banner, Vietnam, World War One and World War Two, or just chat amongst yourselves there and get a, I suppose, networking, because there's an awful lot of lads there have YouTube channels and there are an awful lot of them are collectors. Um, 58 large pack, basic training, flashbacks. Never used 58 pattern, thank God. Awesome number one dress cap. Have the officer's version. Don't have the officer's version. I don't like collecting officer stuff. Andrew, welcome. Yeah, welcome. How's the men? They're all good. They're all good. There's slightly mental leads in there, but they're all good. Cool. I have a ton of World War Two stuff. It interests me. Yeah, I have World War Two stuff as well. I'm getting into World War Two stuff. I hope to be portraying and going to England next year to a few shows to get back into reenactment. I used to do reenactment years ago. I did the Munster Fusiliers for the First World War, and this was specifically the Second Battalion Munster Fusiliers was what I portrayed. But I will be getting back into doing the Munster Fusiliers and starting to put some of that kit back together for the reenacting side of it. I have been collecting with some help from some of the guys there. Jake, David, Stan, a few of the guys have got me bits and bobs. Um, a, for my World War Two collection and impression, hope to portray the Royal Ulster Rifles in my World War Two side of it and go over to some of the shows in England with Jake, Simon, a few of the other lads, and we all chat up to each other. Rifle Green, there's no need to, whatever message you retracted there, there's no need to retract stuff. We're all friends here. Um, Lads, if Rifle Green puts up a comment or whatever and it's a bit controversial, do not jump on him. He's a good guy. I do know him. He's not been a pain about it. Actually, Rifle Green, you know what? I need to promote you. There we go. You're promoted. Um, how's the men? They're all good, cool. UN World War Two stuff and stuff. Just rebuilt a Sten Mark Two. and converted it to semi-auto. It's fun to shoot. You must be American because you would not be able to do that where I'm from and where some of the guys are from. Although in England, I'm not sure about their laws, but definitely here you would not be allowed to do that. Stan, what Stan? What binos? What? What binos me with the para wings? Private joke. Okay. I just screwed up a project by gluing para wings too far low on a dress jacket, 4 centimeters from the shoulder hem. How did used we remove them? Alcohol. Alcohol dissolves the glue and you can get it off. But you have to be very, very careful with the when you're putting on the alcohol. You need to put it on with like a Q-tip or something. That's how we used to do it. I've just bought another pair of World War Two binos. Yes, I seen them. I seen your unboxing. They only work at night. They're night watch binos, so they only work at night. So no money joking. Have a uh, look it up. Look it up. Look it up. It's good. Um, Stan's videos normally come out on Saturdays and Sundays. Check him out. He's a good guy. I'm in the US. You called it USA. You called it. I can't stay, but I liked and subscribe. Yeah, perfect. Well, thanks very much, this old helmet. Thank you. Thank you. You're more than welcome. Fridays, 8 o'clock Irish time. If you can work that out, we're always live. So come and check us out. Just sent over the trailer, John, on private message. I'll check it out in a while. Thank you very much. The female officers armed from 1993. Regular and full time reserves got the Ruger. Part time reserves got the Walter. They also could be trained on the MP5, HK33, and the HKG3. HKG3 is a bloody good. It's a beast. It's a beast. There we go. HKG3. That's what he's talking about, guys. When you're wondering what a G3 is, airsoft with real parts, but airsoft copy, not a real firearm. YouTube, no bang bang, no pew pew. This mock pew pew, paperweight. Okay, now we have that out of the way. Where we go? Oh yeah, sorry, we just answered rifle green. So it was 1993. That's perfect. That was very late to be arming them, but I know they used to have to be sent out with a male bodyguard officer because the males were armed, but the females weren't. But I didn't think it was that late. For something I had in my head, it was 1984, but 1993. That's fairly late in the conflict, I suppose you could call it. Alcohol, mummy Jim might be tempted to drink it. Actually, yeah, who am I talking to? Jim could be tempted to drink it. Stan's videos are superb. They are superb. Stan's videos are very good. Your videos are very good as well. Oh, you made a few mistakes and retracted my comment. Oh, that's not a problem, guys. Look, we're not all perfect. It's fine. Um, I understand my spelling is bloody useless. Jake and Stan will tell you when I'm typing to them it's crap. Excuse me. Um, yeah. So, how do you like my drinking cap? Stan has his drinking tunic. Era Military Collectibles has his drinking hat. Do you know what I actually watched the other day? And I really, really enjoyed it. Ken was flicking through the channels on the TV. MASH. I actually remember MASH, and I started watching it. And it was like one of these, like UTV or UK Gold. It was constant repeating different um, episodes. And I sat and watched about three or four of them one after another. I don't always be watching TV, but at my work on the night shift and evening shift, we get a bit of downtime, so I'd be flicking through in the TV in the rec room. Um, and yeah, started watching MASH. It was fairly interesting. It was fairly good. Um, yeah, so that's what I forgot about it. I missed it. I didn't miss it. Sorry, but it brought back memories, fun memories, like Radar and Klinger dressing up as a woman to try and get out of the army. Very good. And the way they did it wasn't pro-war, but it wasn't anti-war neither. If you get me. And then some of like it's was done. If any of you don't know MASH, it's about the Korean War. a military hospital. MASH 4077 was the military designation. MASH stands for Mobile Army Surgical Hospital, MASH, yeah. Mobile Army Surgical Hospital is what MASH stands for. Um, but yeah, it was very good. And it was well done because it's a comedy. It is. It's a piss take. But every now and again, they'd put in a serious episode or a serious part. And it just brings you back to life. It was, well, not brings you back to life, but brings you down to earth, I should say. And it was superbly done. It was very well done the way they did it. And I never knew until I watched one of the episodes was like a catch up with the stars and catch up with the actors. Radar has a deformed hand through the whole thing, and I never noticed it. He hides it so well, and now unfortunately, when I look at it, I'm trying to freaking see his hand, but um, I never knew that. I never knew that, and it was just one of those things that I watched it from all my life as a child, and as a teenager, I always watched the bits and pieces. I know only the last few days I found out that piece of information, which I blew my mind, um, because it was put together so well and it was very good. Not where are we going? Oh yeah, not watch Mash in ages. Need to look it up again. Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it. Definitely in the mood to watch. There's the Theirs is the Glory. Yes, that's another good film. That is a very good film. Theirs is the Glory. I think that's on YouTube actually. Um, Mash was gas. It was Mash. Mash was very good. It takes it if it tastes 5%, 5% and above stand made, I'm gonna swipe it. Yeah. Jim. Well, Jim, aren't you? No, Jim, you're not Scottish. That's Dutch Medic is Scottish. I know you're in Poland though. Uh, Character based stories are always the best. Yeah, they were. There was another. They did a sort of. Well, I don't know if it was the same group, but they did. They tried to redo it for the Vietnam War, and it was called China Beach. If any of you remember that, and it was too serious. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same as Mash, but it was a good series in its own right. It was called China Beach. I haven't seen that year in years neither. Echo Foxtrot, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you keep them well. Um, yeah, China Beach was the Vietnam equivalent of Mash. Where we gone? What was the Vietnam War drama from the late 80s and 90s called? I recall it being good. Tour of Duty, I think you're thinking of. That was very good as well. Tour of Duty was another series about the Vietnam War. 4 or 5 series is in it. Um, very good, very good, very good. Look that up as well. Don't know if it's on YouTube. Probably there's clips and stuff of it, but yeah, it was Tour of Duty. The music was Paint It Black from Mash, was it? Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. Yeah, it was actually. Was it? Is that Painted Black? Oh, oh. Tour of Duty. Yeah, stand there you go. Tour of Duty. Owa. Owa? Owa. Um, where we gone? Watched a video not long ago on YouTube. Guy found the set where filmed MASH. There's still bits there after all these years. Very cool. I'm a Scot in Poland. Oh, you are a Scot. Okay, that's very good. Yeah, so if you're a Scot, you're well used to drinking spirits. Work away. You can have anything over 93%. Uh, very late 1993, of course, the handgun is a personal protection weapon, yes, and can be worn off duty. The Ruger was worn with a pancake holster with the speed strip and 6 rounds in each pocket. I actually have I actually have RUC holsters here, leather ones. You might be able to help me with. 1 second now. Get them out. There we go. I think that. for the Walter. Not sure. Is this the one that's stamped? Or there's writing on the inside of this? There is writing on it, but I need it in good light to work it out. But that's the one holster I have, and then obviously this is the early version for the Webley revolver. Yeah, it's there two RUC holsters that I have. But I think this one is for the Walter. I'm almost positive this is for the Walter, and that's bugging me now that I can't make out the writing on that, and I don't have a light. It's like got batteries in it. Oh, it's 46418 anyway is the number, but there's writing above it, so I must look it up. My little holster. No, just put this stuff away, and I will get back to looking at questions. No, that's that done. 1 second now, let's just catch up on everything. Where have we gone? Okay. James McRoberts, cheers. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it was Tour Juvenile. Village Collectibles saw some RUC epaulets on eBay. Might be some embroidered ones if you're still looking for them. Oh, I must have a look actually. I must have a look. I'll check it out. Was it the English eBay or the Irish eBay? Because they are slightly different. Full Metal Jacket Platoon and also the late 80s films are superb. They suppose political correctness wasn't as what it is now, and they could portray war films as war films. Although I did watch not so long ago, I did watch Fury, and it's fairly graphic and fairly accurate to what certain things can happen when you get hit with high things that go very very fast and are very very hard. If you understand what I mean. Just watched Full Metal Jacket the other night. Great film. It is a good film. The soundtrack was great. It is. You buy the soundtrack separately, I think, actually, can't you? The FMJ was filmed in the old gasworks at Silvertown, east end of London. Did not know that. Keep an eye out for the 60s. Where have we gone? For the 60s private film called Basky Field VC, about Arnhem VC. Must look up that one. Uh, that's a Webley REC holster. Yes, it is a Webley REC holster. I think they are both Webley. No, I think one is for the Walter. One is for the Walter, and the other one's for the Webley. Because I don't think they're both for the Walter or the Webley. I should say. Sorry, could be wrong. Uh, Steady on. Yeah, over 93% is not is north of Elkie. Yeah, sure, he'll be fine. Be grand. Military Collectibles deleted something. Biscuitfield VC will do, definitely. Echo Foxtrot, English eBay. Seeing Sergeant and Chief Inspector ones. Okay, I must look them up. Definitely. Uh, I was chatting to somebody there not so long ago. The price of stuff has gone ridiculous. Mark IV helmets. Um, we were watching, me and the guy that we were chatting to. He might actually be watching the live stream. I don't want to. I don't want to mention his name because he likes to keep himself to himself. But we were talking on Messenger there a few days back. Um, a Mark's 4 public order helmet sold for over 200 sterling. I think it was two. It was between 200 and 300 sterling anyway, which was mind blowing if you ask me. Everyone had the Full Metal Jacket soundtrack in the barracks back in the day. They did actually. You're right. We had one. We also had Platoon and we also had Apocalypse Now soundtracks. First half of Full Metal Jacket was filmed in Bissington Barracks. Did not know that name. That's also a 1990s World War II reenactment film called Steel Trumpet. There is another good World War II film. that doesn't get much claim, I suppose, or much publicity is When Trumpets Fade. If any of you don't know what that film is, look up that film, When Trumpets Fade. It's a good film. I hate predictive text. You have what I think the Golden Bible is an Irish book because it says it all began at the beginning. It did all begin at the beginning. Like everything started at the start. Yeah, I hate predictive. Oh yeah, never, never just Soviet era aviation goggles. They don't have splinter-proof glass in them. That's nuts. So Soviet era aviation glasses didn't have shatterproof glass, pretty much. That's crazy. So bye bye eyes if anything happens. When Trumpets Fade is excellent. It is. When Trumpets Fade is a very, very good film. If any of you don't know what Trumpets Fade is, go look up Trumpets Fade. Brilliant film. Does not get as much publicity as it should. Does anyone want to buy an RM number one dress jacket with the para wings glued on, thumb wide, too low, color sergeant, button ring patches too? I'm telling you, rub alcohol on the glue with cotton bud. It will dissolve and you will get it off and you can reattach it. Um, Brad wears the Soviet goggles in Fury. I know. I remember seeing the dust. I actually have a pair of them from the Vietnam. But the stereotypical dust goggles that you see tankers wearing and guys in Afghanistan know, the big black rubber rimmed ones. In Fury, the the bowl counters, bean counters, the friggin' stitch nas, whatever they're called, said they didn't have those glasses. They didn't have those glasses. But there is a documentary on YouTube about the filming of Fury, and the props department actually proves outright that they did, which is fantastic. It's just like a big tube, and finally some trolls get it in the neck, which is always great. Brad's wears wolf. Yeah, I can't. I still can't believe that they had non-shatterproof bloody glasses. Interesting, interesting. Um, Jesus, lads, it's 5 to 9. Where has the time gone? So we'll carry on chatting for another bit anyway. I've cut the last few live streams a bit short because I've had family commitments and things to do. So we'll carry on for a bit tonight. Hope you don't mind. Just going to have a bit of chocolate to get the sugar levels back up. Chat amongst yourselves there, lads, and I'll answer the questions when they come up. Meanwhile, I'm eating chocolate. Jim is drinking 98 proof. Jake is probably, God only knows what Jake is doing, and Stan is, I don't want to know. Bear, it doesn't bear mentioning. I'm not even going to pronounce that word. Try and pronounce that word. In the Soviet, we have come sweet whatever to regulate dress regulations. What type of chocolate? Twix, Echo. If you're that interested. Soviet sector. Sorry, no problem. Uh, Chocks are good for 98 proof. Yeah, exactly. Um, at the kebab van. Jake is at the kebab van. From Doncaster. That's the famous, like, most people have famous like dishes and famous things like Glasgow deep fried Mars bar. Is it in Glasgow or Edinburgh that is famous for the deep fried Mars bar? Doncaster kebabs. Why do I know that? I'm not even English, but I know that. Strange things that we pick up. Oh, look, where have we gone? Regarding filming uniforms, etc., BBC Our World Wars One, British soldier. had a funny version on his helmet. They based this on one photo of the fact that a helmet cover brown over in the wind. Blown over in the wind? Did not know that. Must look up that. Regarding the filming uniforms, BBC or World War. One British soldier had a furry on his helmet. Based on oh, let's look that up. Doner kebab meat and chips. Garlic chip and cheese actually be nice. So might get one. High cocoa chocolate. If you eat enough of it, can get you high just before you were violently sick. Um, I must actually do it. I do have a can of it. I have a can of the Shaka Cola, which was famous from World War Two, the German chocolate from World War Two. Now I don't know if it's the same thing, but I must do a review on it to see what you think of it, what it is. Um, I haven't eaten them because they're very high in caffeine, I believe. Um, there's a blue version, which is the dark chocolate, and a red version, which is I'm just trying to remember the tins. Yeah, one is black, or sorry, one is blue and one is red, and the red one is milk chocolate, and the blue one is dark chocolate. So I might actually do a review on them and see what happens. The furry tuft running from front to rear. Let's look that up. Must look that film up or that documentary. Late guys, take care. I have to go eat. I'm told. Dave, see you later. Have a good one. Give me a shout during the week. Our World War is a three-part documentary. Not too bad. Is it on YouTube, guys? If it's on YouTube, I'll go have a look at it later. Is it? Stan is very learned. I wish I could work out how to save money. Sticking parrot wings into uniform with super glue. Jim, try it. I'm telling you, it'll work. You'll be fine. Calm down, then. Good luck, Dave. See you, Dave. Have a good one. Ta ta for now. I see Jake's teaching me things. I know that now stands for. So TTFN stands for ta ta for now, Dave. There you go. Useless pieces of information you pick up when you're collecting military stuff. Wasn't that the catchphrase from your man from Are You Being Served? I'm free, Mr. Humphreys. Ta ta for now. Um, Steel helmet stand reminds me of that World War Two German helmet on eBay. Someone's done up as a Greek. Oh God, they're not doing that now, are they? Knocking off Greek helmets as well. Oh, what is the world coming to? Jim Timber, get your sewing kit out, Jimbo, and do it. I do it on my Ukrainian auxiliary. Your Ukrainian auxiliary. Your Ukrainian auxiliary is actually polishing up well. He's coming out well. Um, you're still going to have to improve. You're still going to have to increase the man cave 4 times its size. We've all voted for it on the last live stream anyway that you had to do it, so you have to do it. Not putting you on any pressure or anything, but yeah, you need to increase your build a newer man cave. It needs to be bigger, at least 4 times the size. I'm the same. I'm in the same boat as you. I'll have to build a big one. Military Collectibles could send a link to that. Military Collectibles could send a link to that to the film. If you can, give him my details because I didn't actually. I don't know. Military Collectibles. Did you get the letter I sent you? Because if you did, the my details are in that. But if you didn't get it yet, contact Stan if Stan has your details and give him voice. You know what I mean. Send him my details so he can get in contact with me and he can send me that link if he can. Still name Stan. Haha, I haven't got a Timble. I'll send you one. I'll send you one, Jim, all the way to Poland. No letter yet, mate. Okay, no problem. Well, it's on the way anyway, so I hope you get it soon. Um, actually, I seen something nuts today. Absolutely nuts, right? I have one here. I can't remember where my actual good one is, my real one. Well, not my real one. This is a real one as well, but the Stay Bright one that I have on my cap badge, right? That's an Irish Army cap badge, right? That's the silver version, which came out in the 50s, or they stopped being used in service in the 50s, right? Then they went to the gold version, a brass one. Then later on, they got the Stay Bright ones, all right? Uh, a Stay Bright one is for sale on eBay for 80 bloody euros, right? I bought that for €8, €8 at a car boot sale, right? Do not spend your money on €80 for a cap badge that's a dime a dozen. Roughly, the Irish Army cap badges on eBay are selling for uh 10, or sorry, between £10 and £20, euros, whatever, right? That's what they are. Do not spend 80 bloody euros on a Stay Bright cap badge. £80 even on a Stay Bright cap badge. No letter, mate. Yeah, well, there's a letter in the post for you, mate. Just a thank you letter for the patches you sent, and my details are in it to get in contact with me for my private number and stuff like that. But Stan has them as well, so if ye have contact with each other, just get Stan to send them to you, and you contact me, or vice versa, or whatever. If you don't mind, there's no panic. How are you getting on with the World War II kit, John? Battle dress left. Yes, it literally is just a battle dress. I could put a fairly good BEF guide together. Um, with it's literally just the uniform. I literally just need to get the uniform. So I'm trying to save every penny that I can extra for that, and not buy other stuff. So it's slightly difficult. Um, but yeah, the uniform hopefully now is going to be the next purchase. Yeah, you were right. Bigger man cave. Mine survived the awful rainstorm the other day. Not a leak. Very fantastic, because I know you were worried about it. But yeah, that's fantastic. I'd say you were worried that night. You were up all night worrying about your stuff, like my children. Am I right in thinking that some British Army regiments used to paint their cap badges black when they were in the field? Yes, you are correct. And they wore them as a badge of honor. I can show you a demonstration here. Some of them painted them black. Some of them had them made privately in black plastic. So this is a Paris beret from the 60s, 70s. Um, this is actually, these are later versions. So here you have the different types of cap badges, pretty much. The parrot wings are the same. Then this one is one that was used in Northern Ireland. You can see the blacked out cap badge. But they also, for everyday wear and everyday work wear, tactically, the other regiments will wear this, or the other units will wear this cap badge, the blacked out cap badge. The Royal Marines have the same idea. They wear a blacked out cap badge, and they wear a Stay Bright for their dress uniforms. But the Pathfinder platoon of the parachute regiment always wears the black one. Now, even when they're at work, even when they're on a regular day in the barracks, they wear the blacked out one. They don't wear the Stay Bright, the silver ones. So if you come across one that has the black badge on it, it's a tactical beret that's worn in the field, or it's a Pathfinder beret. There's no way to tell that it's specifically a Pathfinder, but the Pathfinders do wear the black cap badge all the time. They don't wear the Stay Bright ones. Uh, we're gone. Uh, Full set of Panther store at the minute for sale. Oh, you're going to kill me. But yeah, I'd be definitely interested in them. Where have we gone? What was the last question I was asked? Yeah, the cap edge and field, military collectibles. Yeah, no problem. It's a Bulgarian. There's a Bulgarian M36 steel helmet up for £259 on eBay, been up for ages. I can understand why. And yes, you are correct. Some plonker will probably buy it for that price. Some RAF police dog handler used to paint their badges black as they mainly worked at night. Yeah, that is also correct. And um, when they used to come to Northern Ireland, they were issued a plastic black plastic one, or they would literally just paint their cap edges black as well. For up banner, Northern Ireland, you see an awful lot of black cap edges being worn in Northern Ireland. I think the RIR did the guards, and the guards did also. Yes, they did. They did. Sorry, I've missed the question there. As well. Steve is still selling a set from Panther's store, by the way, at the minute. Oh, I wonder how much he's looking for them. Not cheap. Anyway, Panther store ones aren't cheap. I've answered that one. It's like the early 56 pattern gas mask bags. Folks charging absolutely stupid money for them, yet Silverman's never known for bargains, is selling them at 8 quid each. Oh, must look them up. Yeah, I wouldn't care if the house leaked, but, but the shed quarters never. Yeah, Jesus, if anything happened to my collection, I don't know what I do. I've got two loads of 58 pattern web and need another mannequin, I think. Yes, you do, Stan. You need like six of them. I need more mannequins as well. But my nephew was a dog handler with Grom. Oh, very interesting. If any of you don't know who Grom are, lads, it stands for Lightning, I believe. And they're the Polish Special Forces. And a little bit of information for you. They have lost guys in training, but they have never lost a guy in combat. They've never Grom, I think they pronounce it, have never lost a soldier in combat. Explosive detectives in Afghanistan. The dog's name, his mine dog now. His name is Jimmy. Very cool. Great, can't beat an ex-service dog. A friend of mine actually has an ex-service dog, and we were walking in the woods one time with him, and the dog just sat. He's Belgian Malinois. Sat when a bomb finding sniffer ex-service dog just sits for no bloody reason. Get the hell out of there. Um, I should get a mannequin. All my UDR and RUC stuff is sitting folded in a wardrobe at the minute. Yeah, you could. My RUC guy is there, and my army guy is here. His uniform is getting changed soon. Not going to tell you what we're going to put on him, but he's getting put away, and my UDR dress uniform is going to be changed as well. 300 pounds for the blouse and trousers. So you're saving about £100. I'll have to think about it. I'll get back. I'll get in contact with you. I'll get in contact with you. I will get in contact with you. Try and work out something. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Stop. You're already after putting the friggin' cat amongst the pigeons. I've other stuff that I need to sort out, but we'll think about it. We'll see what we can do. Now, cap badges. In relation to cap badges, the other thing that you will see guys doing in regiments is the literally will, one second now. I just find one that I can describe. Right. So you will see guys doing it, and it is like a little trick. I can show you on this actually. Right. That is a black cap badge, obviously. Right. But what they will do to just stand out is they might shine the crown, or they'll shine the lettering, the writing, but they'll leave the rest of it black. They'll add their little touches to it, if you get me. What you will see on the para ones, what they will do is they'll have the rest of it black, but they shine the parachute in the center of it. And the paras now, I don't really like doing this, but the paras now are famous for having this weird shape to their berets. It's like a paddy's cap nearly. They wear the badge on the side of their head, and they pull this nearly all the way down there. Some of them you see 'em nearly with it like that. The badge is over here, and they have a weird way of wearing them. Now these are X used because they have been shaped. Like then I have this one from the 50s, or sorry, the 60s and 70s, and it's literally that's the I could nearly get away with this for being for World War Two, like World War Two ones, or not much smaller than this. So, but I wouldn't wear. I don't like wearing berets because I know what is involved in them being got. If you get me, crazy money. No mate, no mate. Yeah, yeah. Panther store stuff though is very very hard to get. Like a foxtrot, the mannequin would need an RUC late 80s mustache. Yeah, just it just finishes here. It's just that type of little thing. Rifle green, haha. That's a good idea. Para covers are awesome. I have more. I have more than a few. I have three. I have three para covers. Um, Unfortunately, I find it hard to display them. I personally don't find it hard to display them, but because of politics and history with that banner and things like that, um, I was going to do a para impression loadout, what they look like from the Troubles, and I just cannot find a way of doing it that won't upset the keyboard warriors. Um, when I do up banner stuff, I try to be unpolitical. I'm not political. First of all, I'm not right. Um, I'm I collect up banner stuff. I've said this last live stream, and I need to answer it because people have been answering me, and I probably will do a video on it. Why does a Catholic from the south collect Northern Ireland Troubles up banner related item? The answer to that is quite simple. We need to study history. If we do not study history, history will repeat itself. Whatever, be you loyalist, unionist, Republican, it does not matter, right? Thankfully, there is a generation of people in Northern Ireland that do not know the Troubles. They do not know what it's like to turn on the TV and watch Protestant killed, Catholic killed, soldier killed, RUCman killed. Thankfully, we are gone completely away from that, and may it never happen again. Race, color, or creed, no one should lose their lives over something, right? Um, the reason I collect op banner Northern Ireland Troubles, right, is because first of all it interests me. Second of all, I served on the border, this side of the border, right? Next thing is, did political things happen on all sides? Yes, they did. Did atrocities happen on all sides? Yes, they did. Are they forgivable? That's not for me to say. It is my job and it is my interest to teach people what these people did so that the younger generation know that that cannot happen to anyone across the board. Anyone. That is why I collect that banner stuff. Kids now do not know what a British soldier looked like. They do not know what an RUC man looked like on the streets of Northern Ireland. That's why I collect it. It has nothing to do with politicalness. It has nothing to do with anything like that. It is solely for history so that people will learn from mistakes of the past and do not repeat them. Okay? Sorry, I just went off on a rant there, but I had to answer that question. Where have we gone? Uh, the Paras are closet jocks. They just want to wear a tam o' shanter like the Scottish regiments. I actually have a Scottish tam o' shanter, actually. I only actually have one Scottish regiment cap, which is, I need to get more. Rifle Green, you might be able to help me with this. I saw a PSNI police community support officer patch the other day on Google. Where where PCSOs thing in Northern Ireland? I don't think so. I don't think there were. Oh, he answered it. No PCOS in the peace in Ireland. Okay. I was thinking that. I'm so sorry if I've offended you. No, you haven't. You haven't, Rifleman Green or Jim. You have not offended me. You have not offended me one bit whatsoever in relation to para stuff. I collect it. I understand why I collect it. It doesn't offend me whatsoever. About the Paras. Um, they did do some s- things that are questionable in the north, but as I said, we need to learn from the past to progress in the future. So don't worry, you did not offend me. You did not offend me, Jim. Don't worry about that. Uh, I'm not trying to make a statement. Massive regret. Respect to you. I never served, but joined the RMR motorbike. Kill that. Oh, sorry, you didn't know that, no? It's tricky, mate. The parakeet post World War Two brings, yeah, bullshit baggage and annoyance. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for going off on that tangent there. I did not mean to go off on a tangent. I'm just was just because I had people bombarding me with emails, and I've had keyboard warriors on my uh comments section, going calling me plastic provo, calling me this, calling me that, and I just wanted to get it out there. I'm not. None of that. This is why I collect that banner stuff. Rife or Jim, uh, I'm not offended one bit whatsoever. Please don't take offense. I don't take offense to anything. Um, there's no problem. There's no problem whatsoever with that. It's tricky, man. Yeah. PSO PS PSCO is only in England and Wales post 2002. Did not know that. Um, we don't have those here. We don't even have. They did at one time start what was called the Garda Reserve, which is the Garda Síochána is basically civil police or civil guard, and they're the police force in the Republic in the south. I don't know if they're still there, but there were what they call reserve guards. They didn't get paid. They didn't. They had limited powers, but I don't think it materialized after that. I don't even think there's reserve guards anymore. I'm not sure. We don't have a reserve police force. We did, but I don't know if it's still there. I saw the patch and was a bit confused by it. Yeah, yeah. So there you go. We don't have those though. We don't have them. Unfortunately, I'm seeing it a lot lately as well. As um, there's an awful lot of forgeries in our banner stuff now starting to creep out. RUC Cap had just been one for some reason. They're forging them, and they're still a dime a dozen. So I don't know why they're forging them. As I've said to you, John, before, I've had negative reactions from family and friends regarding my collection. I look at it as my own museum, nothing political and even serious on the channel. Yeah, exactly. Look, it is what it is. You're going to have bail-ins everywhere. Um, but I hope Jim didn't think that I was giving out to him. I wasn't giving out to him. I wasn't giving out to him. I'm not like that. Yeah, the guards still have the reserve. Oh, they still have the reserve. I thought that flopped. I didn't think they were still there. I have massive respect for all soldiers, especially from Ireland and Scotland, as my family is based there. Is based there. Back when? Oh, very good. I didn't hear. Jim, you're all over the place. How did you end up in Poland, if you don't mind me asking? And you said you have a Polish nephew in Grom, which is even more interesting. James McRobert, same here. I mainly collect German World War Two items and get hassle about it. Yeah, I like just because you collect German stuff and you have runes, as we have to call them now, because they don't like the word yeah, on anything, or if you mention the Waffen initial, people jump down your throat going, "You're racist, you're this, you're a Zionist, you're whatever," and you're like, "Oh no, I just collect because I have an interest in it. I don't have any allegiance to anything," which is buggery altogether. But yeah, there we go. Um, right, it is. We've been on. We'll give it another 10 minutes, guys, and we're going to call it quits because it's getting late pretty much, and I know some of you have things to do. Stan has to jump around the Stan headquarters, still having the Stan headquarters in his wife fronts and tunic, drinking his tea. Gym is on 98% proof. Military collectibles is probably buying stuff on eBay. And everyone has their own things to do this evening. Got married to a Polish wife. My nephew was an officer in Grom and served in Afghanistan. Very interesting. I actually have an interesting story. I was in Krakow 5 years, 6 years, 7 years ago now at this stage, and I was actually sitting in a bar. Well, I wasn't sitting in a bar. I was there on a shopping trip with a female friend, and she had gone off shopping. I was sitting in the bar, and if any of you ever go to Krakow, the main town or the main square in Krakow is what they call the Cloth Hall. It's a big hall that they have like stalls and stuff that you can sell it, and around this outside of that Cloth Hall are shops and bars and things like that, and you can drink outside them. I was sitting there having a beer, and every half an hour you'd hear, and it'd just stop, and I was like, "Oh, what the bloody hell is that?" Because it was on my own, gone off wandering somewhere or whatever, and it's stop. What the hell is this? And there was an old boy sitting across from me, and he just goes, and I look behind me, and there's this big bloody tower, right? And every half an hour, every hour, I can't remember what it is, this bugler gets out, plays half a tune, and then stops because apparently the tradition is it was a warning that the Turks were coming, and your man got shot in the neck with an arrow, so that's why the tune just stops straight away. So this guy started explaining to me what the story was. This other guy that was there, brilliant English, perfect English. Turns out we got chatting. He was Grom, and he had just been back. He was just back for the weekend, visiting his family after coming back from Afghanistan, I believe. And he was just home on leave, and we just got chatting. And he gave me his patch. He actually went to his car and got me a patch, which is a black square. I have it somewhere actually. It's a black square with the. I used to have it on the channel as my logo. The basically it's like it looks like an upside down umbrella or a ship's anchor with a P on top of it. He gave me that patch, so I still have it somewhere. Um, just a little interesting story. Where have I've gone now? You've battered me with a wreck of questions. Um, where have we gone? Oh yeah, there we go. It was in Afghanistan. Yeah, you better than me at ending streams in time. Yeah, if Jake actually started doing some live streams, guys, if you go subscribe to him and check out his para video, very good video. But check out his para video, subscribe to him, and he does live streams every now and again as well. And the live streams are funny and entertaining as well, bit like this nutness. PS and I have a part-time element of 200 officers, about 150 are ex RUC. There is no age limit. The longest serving joined in 1970. My second cousin has 41 years service done, all armed. That's interesting. And I presume you have to have, do you have to have been a previous officer to join that, or can you just join it off the streets, or how would you go about it? Krakow has an original ME 109 and Herman Goren's World War One airplane collection in a museum. Great stuff. I remember the Bugler. I haven't been to that museum. I must go look at that museum. Ha ha ha! It's the tradition of that in that city. Yeah, it was crazy. Just I didn't know what it was. Uh, True paid a bit towards the credit card bill this afternoon, then spent again on eBay. That archer, that anchor representing Polish resistance in World War II, are still drawn on the walls against the current government. That's very interesting. Can't. This collecting game is good fun. It is good fun. The chase is always good. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there and head off for the weekend. I will, have, as I said, I'll have videos up tomorrow and Sunday. So you're more than welcome to check them out. Please like, please subscribe. I'm almost on the verge of breaking that 500 subscribers. I'm going to try and look into having a competition for breaking the 500. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have no idea. I might put a mystery box together of off banner stuff and raffle it off to somebody. Try and come up with some type of raffle. Um, so yeah, I'm just saying. So we'll wait and see. So Ta for now, buddy. Right, so guys, have a good one. Have a safe one. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Stay away from that old COVID. And I hope you're all doing good. Have a good time, guys. Good night from me and good night from him. Good crack as usual. Have a good weekend. Night, guys, lads. Have a good one.